So the first thing is you have to remember, right, with the 1 centimeter grid, each of these blocks is 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, right? Although it's not looking like that. These 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter blocks means that each block has an area of 1 square centimeter. So here, when they're asking us to calculate the difference between the areas of the two shapes below, the first thing we have to do is find the area of the shapes, right? So to get the area of the shapes, we'll have to count the blocks, and then you notice that we have some that not filled completely, right? They're not filled up completely. These are half filled blocks. So basically you'll count them as a square centimeter. So if we notice that we have two half filled blocks, that basically would be equal to 1 square centimeter. Okay, so let's calculate the areas first for the shapes that we have on the grids, and then from there we're going to do the part that they're asking us to do, which is to calculate the difference between the areas of the two shapes. So if we count the number of blocks that we have here, we'll start off by counting the number of whole blocks first. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 whole blocks. And then we have to count these half blocks. So this half block and half block here would make 1 square centimeter, so that's 11. And then this half block and this half block here will make another square centimeter, which is 12. So in total, the area for this shape is 12 square centimeters, right? So if you had to do the second shape for me, if I ask you to calculate, well, determine then the area for this shape, what would you do? So what's the first thing we should do to get the area of this shape on this side here? This one on the right. What would we do first?
Multiply.
So remember what we did here? What did we do here? Remember we said we count, right? We count the number of whole blocks. So the first thing you want to do across here as well is that same thing. You want to come back and count the number of whole blocks. So count the number of whole blocks for me. How many whole blocks do we have here? This is one whole block.
One.
Count. Continue. Good. 3.
4.
Right. 5. Good. Nice. Yeah. This one is 7.
7.
Good. And here is
8.
Do you see any other whole blocks anywhere?
9.
9. And where else? Any more whole blocks?
10.
10. There we go. So we have 10 whole blocks so far. Now, these half blocks, you notice them. We have half blocks here, we have half blocks there, right? So tell me, how many half blocks do we have on this side? So we have a half block here. So that's one half block. 2, 3, 4. So how many centimeters, how many square centimeters do you think those 4 half blocks will be equal to? So if we have 4 half blocks, right? How many halves make one whole? You can remember? How many halves make one whole? To make one whole, how many halves would you need? Alright.
1.
You need 2. You need 2, right? Half plus a half is one whole. So this would mean that these 4 blocks, so 1 half plus our next half would give us 1 centimeter. So we said we had 10 square centimeters so far. So now when we add this is 11. This would be 12. And then this half and this half would give me 13. And this half and this half would give me 14. So what is the total area for this shape on the side? What would we write as the area for this shape? You remember what we just calculated? We said that it's 14 centimeters squared, right? Goodness, Miss Dog. Alright, so from here now, all I want you to do, you want to calculate the difference between the areas and the shapes, right? So to calculate the difference between the areas of the shapes, you'll just take it away. So it's 14 take away 12. To get the area of the shape,
14 take away.
yeah, go ahead. You break up on the tail end there. You have to do 14 take away what?
2.
So what's the area? So you get 2, right? So the area is 2 square centimeters. And how we get that? We said 14 cm squared take away 12 cm squared, right? Right. And 14 take away 12 is where we get that 2 from. So that's our answer.